Hey there guys! Today we are doing something completely new to the channel. I've created my dream team and I'm going to show it off to you. What I mean by this is I've taken 6 Pokemon from my previous teams, whether it be Galar or other regions, and combined them together to create my own dream team. Thus, the Pokemon in this team are Pokemon I have used before, as choosing Pokemon I've never really used in a team wouldn't make much sense to be on my dream team. I do have some other rules that I figured I would try to stick with for the video for the sake of limiting myself. I could only use team Pokemon I've used before, as I've already stated, and they have to be Pokemon that are currently available within Galar. This video is being made in August 2021 and currently not all Pokemon are available in Galar. This could change in the future though with any future updates that may come to the game. The reason I have the Galar only rule is to allow you guys to test out my team if you so choose and grab these team members while you can. I've also said that I can only use 1 legendary, making the team more balanced as to not just have 6 legendary. I can also only have 1 Pokemon from each type, meaning I can have dual types, just no crossovers. Anyways, even with all these rules to limit myself, I feel I've created a very decent team. And without further ado, let's get into it. Up first in the dream team is my favourite grass type starter, Decidueye. Decidueye joined my team in Alola, which was my first playthrough coming back to Pokemon after a few years, and I grew instantly attached to it. Its grass ghost type was something I found really cool, and the added feature of its own Z move made it a quick favourite for the team. I myself first played Pokemon back when the original Black and White came out, but lost touch with Pokemon after the jump to the 3DS, as I couldn't afford one at the time. After I left school though, I saw Ultra Moon in an Asda and thought, why the hell not, I've got money now, may as well pick up Pokemon again. This chain of events led directly to me coming back to my YouTube channel, and really directly to these videos. Decidueye therefore being my main Pokemon during my comeback to Pokemon, means that it belongs on this team. As we can see here, Decidueye is our number 1 choice for the dream team, on to number 2. After my completion of Alola, I moved on to Kalos, where we found my second dream team member, Talonflame. Talonflame is another Pokemon that captured me instantly. Its fire flying type paired really well with my team in Kalos, and I'm a sucker for the early regional birds. Talonflame is a Pokemon I've had in my party more than any other Pokemon. This is due to its ability, Flame Body. Talonflame's ability, though not directly why I loved it in the beginning, helped out massively when I started to shiny hunt within Galar. This ability cuts down the time it takes to hatch eggs by a massive margin, meaning you can get more encounters in less time, therefore more shinies. I spent way more time with my Talonflame than any other Pokemon I currently have. Its introduction was late into Galar, coming in the middle of Isle of Armor, but since then I have hunted and hatched many shinies, and Talonflame has become a crucial part of my day-to-day on Pokemon Sword and Shield. Therefore, I feel Talonflame deserves its spot in the team not just for its own power, but for its ability alone. We therefore have our number 2 in the team alongside Decidueye. Let's move on to number 3. The first game I got on my Switch was Let's Go Pikachu, and a Pokemon that carried me through the region was none other than Starmie. Starmie is a water psychic type, and in my time in Kanto it proved to be the strongest member of my team, next to the super buff Pikachu. Its application of different moves and diversity on the battlefield meant that it could deal with any enemy it came across with a relative ease. I soon found myself relying on Starmie constantly within the region, and since then in every Kanto playthrough I've done, I've added one to my team. Starmie therefore is a powerhouse, and now I feel that with grass, fire, water out the way, I've created quite a strong link in the central build of the team. I like to build teams around this central core of types, and I feel I couldn't have picked 3 better Pokemon to build this team with. With that, my first 3 members of the dream team are in place. On to number 4. Again, during my Kanto playthrough, another Pokemon stuck out to me. This Pokemon was one that I originally didn't consider to be one of my favourites until I fully evolved it. This Pokemon is Nidoking. Nidoking is a ground poison type, and with Starmie at side in Let's Go Pikachu, they could wipe any team I came across. As I started in Black and White, I didn't have much experience with Kanto Pokemon, so my first trip through Kanto was that of Let's Go Pikachu. Nidoking didn't fail to disappoint. With its beefy stats and vast move pool, it became a favourite of mine very early on. Since then, along with Starmie, I've had one on every team I visit Kanto with. I feel that in the dream team it fits really nicely as well, as it covers some of the weaknesses that the team has, and as well as that, Nidoking with its massive move pool can help bring in other types that won't appear in the team, such as Ice with Ice Beam. With that, however, Nidoking firmly joins the Dream Team in our 4th slot. On to member number 5, an absolute fan favourite. Fan favourite Pokemon are usually the strongest or coolest Pokemon. This number 5 slot is no exception. Next up is Lucario. Now, it's been a few years since I've been back into Pokemon, and in that time I've played a game from every region, and every release of Pokemon spanning from Sword and Shield all the way to Virtual Console Red on the 3DS. I've caught every Pokemon and fought every trainer. Lucario is a Pokemon that helped me through almost every region after its introduction in Generation 4. Its fighting steel type made it an interesting choice to add to my teams, as I usually lack those types. Its Mega Form in X and Y also boosted Lucario's position on my list higher and higher as I decimated through the region. Lucario, while it started off as just another Pokemon to me, became so much more through using it in multiple playthroughs. I've become attached to it, like every other Pokemon on this list. It's not just fan appeal that has earned its place on the Dream Team. It's the strength it poses on the battlefield, along with the bond forged through countless hours of game time. With that said, Lucario joins our team in place number 5. At the beginning of the video, I said we could use only one legendary, and it's time to add that legendary Pokemon to the team. When I started all those years ago in Pokemon White, it was because of one Pokemon. I started watching the anime, and there it was, the coolest thing I'd ever seen, as a 10-year-old. In slot number 6, we have the legendary Pokemon Zekrom. Zekrom is the Pokemon that got me into Pokemon. A massive cool electric dragon, what 10-year-old could resist that? Zekrom's appearance in the anime left me amazed, and with that I needed to get my hands on a copy of Pokemon White. For those of you that never watched the anime, I'm pretty sure he appears in episode 1 of the Unova anime, when he takes all of Pikachu's energy away, and it's just an interesting episode. All in all, legendaries don't get used in my teams very often. I usually feel that they are overpowered and take some fun out of the game, especially if you start with one. Zekrom, however, is different. In the original Pokemon White, at the finale of the game, Zekrom comes to you and allows you to catch it in order to fight off Ghetsis to save the world. Spoilers. It was in this fight, and the post-game after, that I began to use Zekrom to conquer the remaining half of Unova, and it became a member of my team, replacing the electric type I had at the time, which I think would have been an Electros? Zekrom therefore not only became a part of my team, but ultimately was the Pokemon that started my love for Pokemon. And with that, there is no better option to finish off the Dream Team. But there we have it, my Dream Team of Pokemon. Obviously, if there were less rules imposed, there would be a few changes to the team, like the appearance of Emboar if, it didn't have to be Sword and Shield, as he is my favourite Pokemon. But let me know in the comments below if in the future you would want to see a full Dream Team, maybe with no restrictions. I've actually really started to enjoy the process of building teams, so expect to see more content like this in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your Dream Team would be in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you guys later.